My name's Jessye Campbell. I'm 13 years old. I became blind when I was 5.
It started very young. Jessye wasn't even a year old when we first found out that she had this condition, which is retinoblastoma. She had one eye removed straight away and then went straight into treatment with chemotherapy to deal with the tumours on the other eye. We were prepared for the fact that it was something like that in one eye, but had no idea that it was in the other eye as well.
My dad helped me all through my treatment and that transition, and my mum's helped me with school and music or whatever ever since.
All that time through the treatment, it was about saving Jessye's sight, making it all better. Saving the sight was everything. But once it reached a certain point where that was not going to happen, we had to change our perception of it. It wasn't about saving her sight anymore, it was actually about giving her a life. The way the disease goes, it would have travelled, and the first place it goes is up the optic nerve to the brain, so it was a very real risk to her. And she did have that that acceptance and almost understanding, even at that age. It's quite amazing to think someone has to deal with their own mortality, to know that your life is at risk, when you're only 5 years old.
Being blind hasn't held me back at all, because I think that anything is possible as long as you know how to adapt and change. Having my vision taken away has made me much more aware of everything around and different things in nature, which I think I would have overlooked or missed if that had not happened.
And so when she came the very next morning to have that operation, she just absolutely faced it head on and marched into that room. We just knew that all we would have to do is follow her lead.
I do a few extracurricular activities such as choir, I learn viola, singing, judo, cycling, horse riding, things like that.
Found in the
The more she can just go along with what's happening and, exceptions aren't made for her, the happier she is.
Some people can be a lot more condescending and treat you as if you don't really understand something just because you can't see. They don't realise that just because you don't have vision doesn't mean you can't think as well as other people. Maybe the biggest challenge for me is the social aspect, because you can't just glance around a room and see who you want to approach and talk to, so it's harder to make friends. I think the things that the friends and family did the best was just treating me like I was normal, didn't make a fuss about anything, they just went along with it.
I mean, Jessye does quite like, when we make jokes about it or tease her, so we have lots of laughs. Probably most days we will laugh about something. She said, "I don't see what's wrong with being blind anyway." I said, "Really, Jessye? That's really great. That was really good." But a lot of people would think that's quite hard, really, and a bit inconvenient. But she doesn't see it that way. She just thinks, what's the problem really? It's just maybe she does some things differently. And I think it's good for us all to hear someone say, "Actually, I'm happy how I am."
When you've had change or a setback, just stay positive and think that you can do it. Anything's possible. It's just the way you look at it is very important.
Probably with Jessye, if she chose to advocate for something, she would be listened to. I think she would do. So I would hope that she would find a passion that she would want to pursue. Well, it wasn't the life that we imagined, but she will have a really interesting life, and it will just be different. As long as she can still be part of a group and be part of the mainstream, she doesn't mind that, she might have different ways of getting to the same end. And I think that's what she will focus on. I think she will want to always just find her way and not let it hold her back. And I think she will.
Goodbye.
a dream.